Hello and welcome to Keep Us Creative Flow. So today we are going to be looking at tea and sepia. So sepia is the prompt from Junk Journal January by Meg Journals, and tea was the prompt from Louisa Heinzel and 49 Dragonflies, and December's prompt from which was under the name of the hashtag ephemera. So what we're going to do today is, first of all, I've been doing a lot of dyeing, so that as in dyeing different things. So when I thought of sepia, I thought of this box. This box has been my current project. If you look on the, let me just take out the tag. I think this is too hilarious. So yeah, this has been my current project for the last 2 decades. So I have already I had some ideas of what I wanted to do, like using a doily, and I'd sketched a few things back when I was ready to do it, but I haven't done anything with it. And I did originally think about doing this as a the actual cover and the back to the, well, I wanted to just make like a mini scrapbook type thing, but that wasn't going to work because I've got hundreds of photos, especially of like sunsets and stuff like that. So just to give you a background, if you're wondering where this is from, it's from a charity shop in the UK, and as soon as I saw this, I was just like, whoa. So it's pressed flowers, actual flowers from years and years ago, I suppose. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna somehow preserve that. So what I've been doing to get ready for the theme is I've been dyeing. So this is a mixture of coffee. Well, I started off with just tea. So I had five tea bags of Tetley tea bags. And it was okay. It wasn't that great. So this has just changed the texture of some packaging. It doesn't really do much to stuff that's already coated. I love the way where it was blobbed on my shopping list. It made this really cool mark that I absolutely loved, and the back is quite nice on that. Hasn't changed that it has slightly dyed, and then this has turned out pretty cool. So yeah, I like the result of that. Definitely be using that somewhere in the. This was some of the items I was using. It's just from a news magazine, which is Ocado, and that's come out really good. And book pages, I literally just dunked whatever I could find in there. I think this was from the ephemera book, so I'm using the back of that. This is like a thinner piece of packaging, which has come out very nice. So it depends on where the tea bag was, really. But it has definitely changed the texture, which I can't wait to use. And then I added coffee as well. I'm just going to grab, sorry, I just crossed the table. The glue for it. So this is just the Junk Journal envelope. It comes through the post. That's come out really good. So then what I started doing, so some of these are just coffee, but the ones on the top, tea and coffee, because I just left it in the actual same container. We had some of this. This is absolutely years old. It's an inkjet refill. So in our old computer, we're talking back in the 90s, we had to inject the ink into like the certain section of the printer. So that I put loads of drops into So this is the effect that it got. Yeah, so it's come out really crazy actually. So I'm glad. So these are the ORA these kitchen towels. So yeah, kindness, that's a nice word. Should all have a bit of kindness, eh? Oh, and this was this is what I do. This is what I do if I'm studying or if I've gone to a conference or something. I literally just doodle all over the page, and I love the way the ink has bled. So definitely be using that somewhere. So yeah, so that's that. And then so when I did have like the enthusiasm to like try to start that thing, I was like, let me go buy like a kit. So I'd bought, this is the Panorama Making Memories treasure box, and Susie K has actually got the actual box that all this came in, but it came with like tags and buttons, and so I put the buttons where they go now, but a load of tags and everything. So what I did, oh, this was dyed as well. So what I did, I just dunked them all in there, and this is some of the effects that we got. So I thought that was nuts. Yeah. So these were like in a separate. So once all the other stuff was out, I put these in by themselves. So this is how they came out. These were just some book page corners. So some of these have really like taken a life of their own. And then this is how the backs and the fronts look at these. So like I said, they came in that kit, and this kit was from, didn't say, did I? Look at that, 2010. Yeah. So yeah, that's just to give you an idea. So right, oh yeah, I did add a few. I added that one in there, that mixture as well. So I am going to put all that mixture, whatever's left over, in this bottle, but I'll do that after. I'm just going to get it out the way so I don't like dunk everything else in it while I'm working here. Hopefully I won't. Right then, so so the project today is, let's make this front cover if we can. Oh, what I did also try to do, because I don't drink coffee, but I had this this from Holland and Barrett, and when I opened it I was like, I'm sure we've all been there and done that, but I just like, what the, it's only been like, you can see how much is used, only like 2 lots of drinks were made out of that. So yeah, if you've got a tip to how to, well, I want to just use it for arts and crafts now, so what I might do is boil it in a pan and see if I can get the chicory, roasted instant chicory drink. Yeah, see how that smells nice. Right then, so tea and sepia, back to our prompt. So I've got some inks, got myself these watercolour pencils which I've had for absolutely donkeys. There's not much left in there. From W.H. Smith, a shop in the UK. It's like a stationery shop, and they sell books and things like that as well. But this is absolutely years old. I don't even know. Yeah, it wouldn't have a date on it, but and I've got myself a scrap piece of packaging, so I'm just gonna gloop some glue on there, because I know that's, let me bridge this over a bit. There we go. Got everything to hand then. So this is the Anita's PVA tacky glue. Yeah, because this is an all-purpose glue. Oh god, big gloop. Clary's really, yeah, come on then. Right, so that's done to the side. So what we're going to be looking at Can't believe I'm doing this, really. This is so old. These pictures are so old. So we went to Cuba for our honeymoon. Like I've said, 2 decades ago. So what I've just chose some tags. I might not even use half of the stuff, but I've just got out what would match kind of colour wise. So what I thought was quite freaky, let me just get all this off here. So first of all, this page, oh my gosh, look at this. This is what I'd already started. It just matches beautifully. Oh, it's totally sepia, isn't it, as well? So it's going to go with, and everything in Cuba was like vintage and you know, like the old cars and things like that. So when we went to this place in Havana, this building, there was this guy who was doing the photos, and look how freaky that is. That's like the opposite of that, but it's one of those where they put the fabric over the head. So I will use that somewhere else in it, but not in this one. I definitely will be using this one. So I'm just tearing the sides. Yeah, and then yes, that's what we had done. We had it taken there. Oh, it's crazy because it was just so hot there, absolutely roasting. Yeah, we used to have to go out on the evenings because, well, by like afternoon is when we'd leave the hotel and whatever, because it was so hot. So hot. It's like a different type of heat that I've ever experienced anyway. So yeah, I'm not sure where I got this frame from as well, because it looked like I'd used it for something else, but obviously not, doesn't fit for purpose. So I'm gonna just blend some ink around the edges. So I've got this vintage photo by Tim Holtz. What have I dropped? Dropping everything. So I've got me mat out. I still need to rearrange the craft room so that this thing, when I use the table, it doesn't work. It doesn't like wobble everything. But at the moment, it's wobbling everything. So sorry again for that. And just to let you know, I do live with my husband and my teenage kids. So if you do hear noises or if they're walking or whatever, that's just part of the household. So I'm happy with that. I don't think you don't need to add any, like, it's already looking very vintage as it is. So I'm going to just try to distress this frame. This is some, I didn't show you, distress oxide, which is carved pumpkin. So let's see how I'm just going to react it with a water brush here. And then just try to give it a base colour. Just squeeze some more water out. Oh my gosh, this brush is so old, still survived though. See, on this side, let's just try to press it into it. Obviously I'm going to get it all over my hands. Good start. Right, I'm just going to go straight over it with my vintage photo again. Just to pick up some of that texture on the cardboard. And then let's just use a bit of distress fired brick. My idea was to use, see it's still wet from the previous, it's fine. Right, so the idea is to have it straight there, but also to include this, like the negative, the photos, and look how cute that number is. I was like, wow, that is totally sepia. So I'm gonna just add that. Well, I was thinking of doing like a little collage thing. Let's have a look. Because I do like the stripes on the blue as well. There was a stamp. So this is going to be too big. I was thinking of putting a stamp there, but I thought that fits better in the picture, so I might use that instead. When I say the picture, I do mean that strip thing. You know what I mean. Let's move this out of the way a second. Right, what to do. So this picture I want like this. Or do I just go straight? Or jaunty angle? I think if the frame's straight, I think the jaunty angle works better in a way. Should we commit to that and then we can see? So I'm just going to tack it down with some washi tape. Oops. Don't ask me where I got this washi from. I have no idea. It's got like these pretty little bubbles on it. Balloons. Yes, that's coming together. I'm just thinking, shall we go? So I had this key, just like a metal key. I was thinking of adding it here possibly. So if that is there, that is there. And then some of these buttons, it's gorgeous. So they came with that kit I was talking about, the panorama kit. But I thought they go really well. The green goes well with that, and these sepia type go perfect with that. Unless I actually attach them along this. Because my idea is changing. I was thinking of just balancing it out the opposite side. So mixing it up like that. Do you think? And then this attached with a brad here, so that will go through there with a pokey tool. Oh yeah, the dream as well. Could add that like that. That could be the cluster there. Then I had these in my stash. I had a few of these scraps of ribbon. I'm thinking if I've already got ribbon on there, might not need to add more. So there's that, this rig crack, and then there's this heart. It might be too bright for this though. Probably use it somewhere else in the journal. And then there's this. So maybe I could put that on the key actually before it's. Yep, let's do that. Reject the rest. So maybe let's attach that to the key. Yeah, it's fiddly. Fingers and thumbs, fingers. You got it? Okay, good. Ain't got all day, keep on. Just cutting off an angle. And if you want, wrong angle. That's it. Just to stop it fraying on the edges, just add a tiny bit of that PVA. Right, so that's the key. I did have this, but that might be too big for the front page, to be fair. This was from a candle set, so I've got another 3 of these as well. It can be used somewhere else in the thing, so I'll reject that. So now I did want to include this beautiful tag, which was by Maud Heimstra, who's also on YouTube and Insta. She made all these tags for the ephemera collaboration. So there's 2 ways of doing that. So I could either put a different message along there. I could actually attach the key on there. What should we do? Or it could go downwards. Is that too much? Doing overkill. See, I didn't want it close to that because that's already a metal piece. Unless it's part of that. Yeah, so it's flying away with the key. Yeah. Let's think about that in a sec. Come on, pop that down. Let's just, if we're sure about this, then let's attach this. So, this, I was thinking let's do arrow type thing. A bit bigger than the actual, because it's some grosgrain both sides. It's going to be alright. Glad these scissors are doing the job. Sometimes you get blunt scissors and you're like, argh. I can't concentrate, of course. That's good. Okay. Blow everything away. Technical word for it. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of glue to the frayed edges again. Because this is for the front cover, it's going to need to be extra robust. I could always go back and do it after as well. So I was thinking, let's touch that. Got my little spatula out. This was the children's when they were younger. Might as well be used for something, eh? Let's do it going down. If you do add a bit of glue to that, it's just going to make it slightly shiny, which is not a problem. I'm just doing that because it's a little bit wet on the actual frame. Right. I won't be able to see the full arrow. I'm just going to cut a tiny bit off there. Do one notch. Let's go half off. Yeah, that's good, I think. I know, I just prefer to use my finger. I've got that spatula, but because of the holes as well. So let me just get the brown dog. I'm just gonna slightly, I don't know if you can see that. Just distress that very slightly. Add it. Oh, move the whole thing. Add it about there. Now I've got loads of glue everywhere. Oops, come back to you. Definitely add in that there. Do we want to raise it? Probably not. Lots going on already. Just rolling the glue off. Oh goodness. Okay. So that's good there. Should we do the buttons next? If we do one there. Actually, you've got the whole of this page as well, unless you do the buttons like this. Like randomly. If it will work. What to do, what to do. Actually that's too big, let's go for a tiny. The little ones are so cute. In comparison. Yeah, that was better. Should we glue that? Commit. I think just add 3 there. Oh god, I keep moving them. Right, just commit it. Just commit. It will dry clear, so don't worry about. It's showing through at the moment. How is everyone else keeping up with the prompt list? I always seem to be behind on everything. It's like I'm never going to catch up. So I'm hoping today I can do a good catch up on all the prompts and be up to date, especially with me starting uni. That is so cute, that little one. Yep, let's do it that way. Wow, you can take the dry glue off after, but you know when you see it, you're just like, let's get it off. Okay. Right, rolling glue off fingers. Right, is that too much going on now? Can we still work with this? What do you think? What do you think? Actually, where's that brad gone? Will a bigger brad work better? I think we'll go sideways. It just looks like it's framing it then, doesn't it? Smaller brad. Smaller brad. There's this colour as well. Right, shall we commit to the... I did have these, but what I was thinking, I'll show you in a second what we're going to attach this to make it a sturdy cover. Let's just glue this to here before we change our minds. not the ribbon, I'm just going to glue the key. Could use a hot glue gun if you've got one as well. Oh no, on there. If you put that on the wrong bit, then we'll attach the whole thing. Oh, to here. Just give it a bit extra. Some of it will absorb into this cardboard frame. Now I'm thinking there's not that much blue in the thing, in the actual, the whole of this, that light blue. I'm sure I'd originally thought, got the blue from the sky and that, but that was way too big for that. So what can we do? Shall we have got the other piece to that. Too many decisions. Oh, actually, you know what? On the map, Cuba is kind of over here, kind of thing, that way. So maybe I could do an arrow. That way. Oh, that way. Oh gosh. Come on, woman, just get it done. Just commit. Let's just cut this and see what it looks like. How's about that? This one goes in. The in is better. Doing the bottom bit of the arrow is better than the top, I think, with this grosgrain. What do you guys think? Should we do that? They're screaming at me saying yeah, so let's do it. I'm just gonna stop the edges from fraying, add in a bit of glue, and let's do it that way. I'm just thinking of the brown. Do it like a mirror going down and then, yep. What are you thinking? Yep. Overthinking. Too much thinking. I'm leaving a little gap around the edge because when I want to finish off the, so I might want to put a ribbon or something to frame it when I actually, so I was thinking of sewing it in the finish. So I'll come back to what we're going to oh wait there, before we do that, should we just stick all this down so it doesn't move? going for it, people. Okay, wait. Just try and get some of that excess off. So did we put the key on? Yes, we did. Oh, yeah, don't do this at home. Use your jumper as a... Yep, that was my belly. That is stuck now as well. Hopefully I've not overdone it with the glue. Right, next we're just going to do a bit of inking around this edge. Oh my goodness, how have I taken this long to do this? I have no idea. If you're still with me, that's all. Thank you. It's funny how we just wait on doing these things as well, isn't it? Like with all the intentions of what to do, but you never execute what you'd planned. So this is nuts for me. I can't believe I'm doing this. Just going to distress a little bit down. It is a bit bright, isn't it, compared to the rest of the page? Yes, love, you should have done that before you stuck it down. I know, I know. Add a bit. So now I've got this packaging, which I was going to stick this whole thing to, because this is going to be the front page. So the green tea packaging, sorry about that. But you don't want to see me do that. I'll just do that and then I'll show you in the next video. Or there's going to be a pocket page actually, which I can show you, because when I saw this I was like, whoa. So when we come to the pockets, this, we're definitely going to be using this. So when I saw the way this opened, can you imagine? Let's grab a tag. Can you imagine the tags being in there like that? And I was thinking, oh, like the boarding passes and things like that, because I saved absolutely everything and some of the maps and things like that. So yeah, that's coming up. That's going to be coming up in an upcoming video. But for now, I'm going to carry on and stick this to that cardboard. And thanks for watching. Thank you so much for being here and being part of. But I feel like this is such a big step for me, because I've been wanting to like document. Because I love keeping photos and memories, so to actually be doing this is, I can't explain it. It's such a beautiful feeling. I hope you have a brilliant day and take care. Thank you so much for supporting and watching. Bye for now.